Morning. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Jason Chatsky, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of TicketRev. Despite ticketing being the largest revenue stream for teams and arguably one of the most important factors of fan engagement, ticketing data today is incomplete. Teams and venues today are not operating with the benefit of knowing exactly what their customers are willing to pay at any given moment. Here's some of the data that teams currently do have. They have primary data, meaning the data that they receive from their primary ticketing partner, like Ticketmaster or Access, based on how many people are visiting the website, how many abandoned carts, things like that. There's sell-through data, meaning the data on how much ticket inventory remains and how much has already been sold. And there's historical data, meaning the data about how tickets sold in years past or seasons past that help predict current and future pricing. But what about real-time data? I'm talking about knowing how much a fan is willing to spend literally at any given moment. Extremely volatile factors are always affecting demand and how much a fan is willing to spend, from weather changes to last-minute trades near the deadline to substitutions of a starting pitcher or a starting quarterback. For example, if the Warriors are coming here to Boston and Steph Curry is ruled out 4 hours before the game, demand is going to go down. Fans are willing to spend less. So why is there no way to capture this data on fan demand without having to make predictions or take guesses? That's where we come in. TicketRev captures real-time fan data to provide both teams and venues a better and a more discreet way to sell their unsold and distressed inventory leading up to the event. Here's how it works from the perspective of a fan. First, you come to our app. You choose your city, when you're looking to attend an event, and how many tickets you're looking for. Next, you can choose one or more teams or artists that are performing in that city within the time range that you've selected. Finally, you're able to choose from a list of general seating areas within the venue. For example, lower bowl, upper bowl, club level, the premium seating area, etc. And lastly, you tell us how much you're willing to spend for tickets within that location. We're providing a suggested bidding range to help fans accurately price how much they're willing to spend, and we allow you to submit offers to multiple games at once, like this example of a Minnesota Twins versus New York Yankees 3-game series. The reality is that oftentimes when a team like the Yankees is visiting, fans want to go to just one of those events and they want to get the best deal, and we help them accomplish that. By using our platform, all these newfound sets of data are collected that teams were never able to recognize before. Starting with customer profiles, meaning who the fan is, where they're located, and their age group. Spending habits, meaning how much they would truly pay for tickets to that event. Because right now, all ticketing platforms are binary, meaning you either buy for the price that's displayed or you don't. So how do teams capture the data on who doesn't buy? We help them do that. Purchase timeline, meaning how far in advance users are thinking about going to the event, and bidding frequency, meaning how many events a fan would attend if they could get tickets for the right deal. In addition to our marketplace, which we launched about a year ago, we're also launching this spring our white label integration so that teams can offer our Name Your Price technology directly to their fans and begin collecting more data. This example here is our technology integrated with the MLB Ballpark app for the Minnesota Twins. Fans who are at the game already using this app can view games within the next 24 to 48 hours and submit requests. That way teams can capture the value of fans who are already coming to games and get them to purchase more inventory. We integrate directly with the apps that the teams have, their websites, their emails, etc. Our integration begins with tickets.com. Which the MLB owns and operates 23 of 30 teams' tickets on, and will soon be expanding to Ticketmaster, Access, Paciolan, who powers college sports, and SeatGeek. We launched our marketplace more than a year ago. This month we'll do more than $50,000 in ticket sales, taking an 8.5% commission from the seller, and are growing exponentially. We're finding users via channels like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, working with influencers, things like that. We're backed by world-class investors like Ace Ticket, one of the largest and most recognizable ticket brokers in the industry, based right here in Boston. We're also backed by the Minnesota Twins baseball team, Soma Capital, the owners of the Sacramento Kings NBA team, Babson College, where I graduated from, a small entrepreneurial school just about 20 minutes away, and a number of other incredible investors. So if you want to start helping teams capture real-time fan data, sell more tickets, and help fans attend more games and find better deals, come talk to us. Thank you.
So I know your value prop is most focused on distressed and unsold inventory, but I guess that even for those teams that are selling out, just sort of the data and insights of what people are willing to pay is interesting. Like, how have you thought about segmenting the customer opportunity, and maybe what are you seeing from some of those teams who maybe have fewer challenges around unsold inventory?
Yeah, absolutely. The reality is that more teams have challenges in selling inventory than those that don't. I'd put the NFL in a category of more, they don't have all this distressed inventory because there are fewer games that are more important. So if we look at the NHL, the NBA, and the MLB, the significant majority of teams are, they have unsold inventory. You know, you have some teams like the Lakers and Warriors, for example, who may not be struggling because they have star players, but most teams are struggling. Those are the ones that we see ourselves helping the most, because for the first time ever, these teams are able to sell in a more discreet way. So the challenge that most of these teams have is they can't just lower their prices because it's devaluing their product, it's upsetting season ticket holders, and the price that's displayed is dropping. But with our platform, because fans are first naming their price in a more private setting, the teams can target someone who hasn't been to their venue in a year or something like that, and to be able to get them back into the venue and re-engage them as a fan.
Just a detailed question. You mentioned the 8.5% commission on
Correct.
ticket sales, and then are the insights a separate business model for you?
Yeah, so when we partner with a team, we're providing that data to them. They have the ability to decide whether or not they want to sell, so we're only collecting that commission. Right now, we're not selling the data separately, but as we scale, we will look to actually make that a separate model.
I look forward to bidding on Dodger games. Thank you.
Thank you. You can download our app, TicketRev, in the App Store. Thank you.